Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So for today I'm so pumped because I got a delivery from Bath & Body Works. So if you want to see a whole bunch of dupe fragrances, hear my review and thoughts on these new body mists from Bath & Body Works, then please stick around for today's video and make sure you are subscribed before leaving today, and let's jump into it. First, I want to start off with the one that I am most excited for. This is Viva Vanilla, guys. Y'all know, if you might not know, I love the Kayali Vanilla 28, and they say that this is a dupe for the Billie Eilish perfume, which I've never tried that, don't plan on it, but I love me some Kayali Vanilla 28. So initially, whenever I smelled this one, I was like, okay, wait, I smell plum. And yes, the notes in here, it's a rich plum, a glowing amber, addictive vanilla. It's intoxicating. Yes, it is vanilla and plum right at first, but the dry down, let me tell you, that's where the magic happens, isn't it always? So on the dry down, yes, it really does smell so similar to the Vanilla 28 from Kayali. You do get that brown sugar aspect, and it's still like sexy and mature. I love this one. Now, I don't think it lasts as long. It's going to be like a reoccurring theme for the most part. The original fragrance that they are duping, or like allegedly duping, I would say that they're always a little bit smoother. They like the longevity is a little bit better, and also they're not as alcohol-y, you know. So that's kind of like, honestly, throughout all of them, the originals are always just like a smidge better in my opinion. But I'm very excited about Viva Vanilla because I love me some Kayali so much. Next, let's jump into the Oh Cherry, which this one is duping the Tom Ford Where Are You? Is it Lost Cherry? Yeah, Lost Cherry. I do have several dupes for this fragrance. I've never smelled the original because I don't have the budget for that, nor do I want to spend that amount. This, honestly, it's very cherry, obviously, but honestly, at the same time, very powdery. It's like powder, like baby powder meets cherry, and it's okay. But let me share with you the best cherry perfume that I have. This is Sweet Heart Cherry. This was like their Valentine's Day collection. This is juicy. Like, it just smells like a juicy cherry. This one, if you have it, I think this one's a better quality. I think this smells fine, but it's powdery. So if you don't like powdery notes, maybe skip on it. But this is the notes in here. It's black cherry, sheer magnolia, and tonka bean. I like this one better, but she's cute. It's just powdery. I don't know. I like me some powder, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. So if you like the Tom Ford one, you'll have to let me know. Have you smelled that one? Are they dupes? Okay, next, let's talk about, holy moly, Pink Obsessed. This one is spot on dupe for the Valentino Born in Roma perfume. I'm telling you, I have smelled so many dupe fragrances for that at like TJ Maxx and things like that, and some of them are very similar, but this, honey, they smell so close. I have the like little fragrance sample, and yeah, I've gone through so many of those, so I'm very excited about this one. And I will say, let me tell you the notes in here: blushing jasmine, cashmere praline, vanilla bourbon. This is one of my favorites that I've picked up from Bath & Body Works. I cannot believe how close it smells to that. Like, they smell identical. I sprayed them on each arm and I could not tell the difference. I did that with all of them, as long as I had like the original. Next, let's talk about Getaway Soiree. Hopefully I'm saying that right, guys. This right here, this is summer in a bottle. I have seen where people say this is a dupe for one of the Tom Ford fragrances. I've never smelled that, so wouldn't know. I've also seen people say that this is a dupe for the Replica Beach Walk, and I love me some Beach Walk. I will say that, yes, the DNA's there, like, they're a little similar, but this one, I must say, has like more sunscreen in the bottle. Like, they took Beach Walk and they pumped sunscreen in it. That's what you get with this. I did spray this on earlier. This is like the one, other than like the Viva Vanilla, I was really excited about this one, and it kind of like just went away within 30 minutes, so the longevity is not there. You'll definitely have to keep layering that one on, but I'm still excited to have that for summer. I love me a sunscreen scent, and also having like the DNA of Beach Walk in there just makes it perfect for me. Now let's talk about Petal Parade. Oh my word, guys, this is a dupe fragrance for the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and I do have a little sample of that one. For me, this one, kind of sticking to the same theme, this one lasted way longer. It's a touch sweeter, but like, it is just so intoxicating. So I am so excited to have this because they smell almost identical. This one is just like, the longevity is not there. It has a little bit more of like the alcoholiness to it, But guys, it is so, so good and sweet and just like feminine, beautiful. I love the energy that it's giving. Let's see, neroli petals, orange flower, white woods. So if you have smelt the Carolina Herrera, they do smell very, very similar. And I will say, yes, I can still smell it, which I sprayed this, let's see, 3 hours ago. So for Bath & Body Works, that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about it, and I don't mind layering on. Now let's talk about Covered in Roses. This one, I have it right here because I do not have the original. Is this the let's see, Delina? I do not have that because she's expensive. I'll make sure to pop up everything here so you can see again if I didn't pop it up earlier. This is, because I do not have a sample of that one, so I have no idea. But this, if you're just curious, like, girl, what does it smell like? It smells like roses, but like spicy roses. So I don't know if that's like what Delina smells like, but if you do not like roses, steer away. But obviously it's called Covered in Roses, and yes, it smells like you walked by a rose bush and it's just like they're all in bloom. It smells so good. Am I someone who wants to douse myself in rose perfume? No, I'm not. I do like the spiciness in there, but I don't think it's going to convince me to wear this on its own. It's just like, holy freaking moly, roses. You know what I mean? It's like, roses. It's strong though. Like, it will fill the room. Let's see. The notes in here are ruby, berries, sugared rosebuds, and blushed amber. If you love roses, here you go. And I do like that it's not just like another rose perfume. I like the spice. It makes it a little bit different. I thought like one of the notes would be like peppered something in here, but there's no pepper. But she's a little spicy in my opinion. Next, let's talk about the Floral Fantasy, which this is a dupe for the Victor and Raw Flower Bomb. It is. I mean, they smell so similar. Kind of like sticking with the theme. I feel like this one doesn't last quite as long as the original, but man, it's Flower Bomb. It's Flower Bomb. It's just crazy to me. I'm so excited. Okay, so the notes in here, it's peach. I don't know what that word is. Whatever. Jasmine and warm patchouli. So for me, this isn't like going to be a go-to because that patchouli is just not... I get it in there. It does warm it up. It helps it kind of steer away from all the florals, but it still smells like Flower Bomb. It's mind-blowing. Okay, this is On the Horizon, guys. I have seen so many people say that this smells like Selling Day from Replica. I love that one. It's just so yummy and fresh while still being aquatic. So this one is definitely aquatic and fresh, but it has more alcohol than Selling Day. It's not as potent as Selling Day, if that makes sense. But I do still like the DNA, kind of like the Beach Walk. I do get the vibe of Selling Day, but it's not 100% there. I'm telling you, if the alcohol note wasn't so strong, they would be very close. The notes in this is a watery bergamot, blue lotus, and driftwood moss. This is so fresh and just, it makes you feel like laundry in a way. It's so yummy. I do enjoy that one, but it's not spot on, I must say. Okay, next. Excuse me, there's so much fragrance. This is Lost in Santel, and this is duping, I do not have this one, the Santal 33 by Lilavo. I'm someone who, I have smelled so many dupes for that fragrance, especially like at TJ Maxx, so this just smells like, it's nothing special, I don't think, because there's so many fragrances that smell like this out there, that I smell and I'm like, oh. Like, if someone walks by, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like, is it A Priest by Ellis Brooklyn or whatever? It kind of gives that vibe. It makes me think of winter, cold, woodsy vibes. It's nice. It's just not something, kind of like the roses, it's not something that smells like me. But, I mean, it's nice. It lasts a long time. I sprayed it and I was like, good grief. I had to change shirts. I literally changed my outfit because it was just too strong, which I know that's good for a lot of people, but for me, it was just too much, and I don't really like it that much. I'm not someone that likes to smell like this. And when you smell it, you're going to be like, oh, okay, I got you. I got you. Because if anyone walks by and you smell that on them, you're like, you immediately know what fragrance they're, you know, working with, and I don't like that. Let's see, next. I think this is, like, the last one of, like, the 10 dupe fragrances. This is You Musk, which is well, they say it's a dupe for the Missing Persons. Honestly, the alcohol note in here is pretty present. I don't think that they're the same. This one is definitely more floral. The notes in this, it's iris, pink pepper, and airy musk. You do get the musk really present. It's a beautiful skin scent, but the iris, it takes over. I like the pink pepper also. But honestly, for me, the Fleur one is more smooth, musky, and lasts longer. I don't think these are identical, but they're very, very similar. Let me show you a musk scent that I bought that I like personally more than this one, because it just, the floral note in here throws me off a bit, but it does smell clean and feminine without being too floral, if that makes sense. It was a nice balance between the musk and the floral, if you ask me. Now, this one, it's just musk, and I was like, is this trying to dupe the Kayali musk? But they don't smell identical, but they're kind of similar. This one smells like fresh laundry, musky. It smells nice. It's a beautiful skin scent, I will say. The notes in this, it's musk, mimosa flower, and rice milk, which I think that's why I like this one a little bit more than if a musk, because this one is a little bit creamy, and I can appreciate that. So if you're like, I want a musk skin scent, but I don't know which one to get, because I know they've been running sales, like everything was 40% off, and of course I missed that sale. But this is If You Musk, and this is just musk. I prefer this one because of that milky creaminess. But that one, like this one's lacking that. Okay, now I have one left to talk about. Put your favorite floral emoji if you are still sticking around. This is Brightest Bloom. Guys, this smells like a bouquet of flowers. I'm not that here for a whole bunch of florals, but if you love florals, she's your girl. This is so, so pretty. It's just not necessarily like for me. This is, let's see the keynotes. It's Lily of the Valley, Jasmine something, garden carnations, and fresh cedarwood. It's pretty. For an all floral fragrance, that cedarwood really makes me like it even more. It's pretty, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not something that like I love. It's not unique, I'll say that. It's like a typical Bath & Body Works fragrance. Okay, so my top picks, I love Petal Parade. It's iconic, and I love this one right here for summer. It's just so intoxicating, but it doesn't last long enough. And then Viva Vanilla is my absolute favorite, and then the other one that I like is Pink Obsessed. So there's some good ones that I picked up. Are these completely spot on for the dupes? Because I feel like TikTok will make you believe anything, guys, just in order for you to buy everything. Are they identical? Not necessarily, because of that longevity aspect and also because of the alcohol presence of Bath & Body Works fragrances, but to save some money, they're pretty dang spot on if you ask me. You're gonna have to let me know down below, have you fallen victim of a Bath & Body Works haul recently because of all the hype surrounding this collection and also all the sales that they've been running? This is honestly one of the best collections that Bath & Body Works has ever launched, just because they smell unique, you know what I'm saying? Not unique because it's a dupe, but unique to Bath & Body Works for the most part. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.